Gravity not only keeps planets and moons in their orbits, but holds them together. It also played a dominant part in their creation. The Sun, for example, produces the heat and light needed for life on Earth through nuclear reaction deep in its interior. These same reactions would blow the Sun apart if it were not for the immense force of its self-gravitation holding it together. Some 5 billion years ago, the Sun and planets contracted out of a diffused cloud of dust and gas, again compressing themselves under the influence of their own increasing gravitational fields. In the same way, the huge galaxies and clusters of galaxies, consisting of trillions of stars, are bound by gravity and were formed primarily by gravitational contraction through other forces, such as pervasive magnetic fields in space, probably played a role as well. Newton's laws do not explain why all objects attract all others. In the readings, we have observed talk about all the energy that exists in assumed planetary bodies, stars, suns, and even galaxies, but we have not heard the opposite hypothesis about a repulsive gravity force acting amongst these gigantic celestials. We assume, on the contrary, where it is attraction that diversifies the universe and the gravitation of its spheres. But by which history has teach us it is over time that the truth is revealed, and it was in 1942 when Erwin Hubble discovered space was expanding. Not the planetary bodies or the galaxies, but that the galaxies were being pushed into separating away from each other and at a greater velocity than the speed of light. By 1916, the theoretical physicist Albert Einstein had formulated a new theory of gravity that attempted to explain its actual nature. In his theory, called the general theory, everything will stay the same whereas no energy between all this is detectable. We observe to magnetics directing similar same magnetic poles and find they repel and push away from one another. The dominating star, the Sun axis, doesn't change and meter and emperate around it, only gaining velocity due to the Sun's axis. Around and around they go, and very little changes. What creates the axis? Rodney Kavetsky opens a whole new and legionary doorway to the universe never before read about or revealed to us as a species and acknowledgers of the universe's realm. For instance, what curves space? Isn't it the curvature of the space field that the motion and velocity of orbiting planetary bodies' speeds are calibrated by? How really old is the universe, and why is it expanding? All these questions and more will be answered in the future of this author's new upcoming books and literature. Squared energy in an expanse momentum, the universe generates over 450,000 meters per second squared energy. It's this amount of energy which generates the motion and pathways between the galaxies. Galaxies that, as the universe expands, accelerates and produces more energy and volume to the space field. Though the vacuum volume measures zero gravitation, the extent of its force generated by the expanse volume, or that which causes the expansion in Hubble theory, accelerates a force energy content accelerating for 150,000 meters per second squared. That's the volume of allowed velocity to travel its field at 450,000 miles per second. Generating such a velocity space may allow an infinite travel capacity weighed by propulsion capacity. Meaning, if a ship's engines can generate faster than light speed propulsion, whatever that speed is generated, we can travel that fast. The vacuum boost energy of a repulsive energy concealed in the vacuum ship acceleration can be whatever speed the ship can generate.
Space matter is neither alpha nor beta waves that fix the existence of all matter that is conserved by its energy. It is an inflationary element made into a concentrated state of itself that has the ability to reshape matter over and over again. The quantum physics theory, the secrets to E equals mc squared. The speed of light is constant. Alpha waves cancel out beta waves, alpha dash forwards dot dot beta back. Light and energy never changes. M, mass matter, c speed of light. The strongest known material to mankind dot dot in a mass explosion, atomic bomb effects. 1941 cancel out time travel theory. The ability to exceed light speed is found in vacuum. Area with zero energy, gravity, zero interactions. The power off 1 equals 2. Space, unsolved problem in physics. There are still some deficiencies in the standard model of physics, such as the origin of mass, the strong CP problem, neutrino mass. matter-antimatter asymmetry, and the nature of dark matter and dark energy. Another problem lies within the mathematical framework of the Standard Model itself. The Standard Model is inconsistent with that of general relativity, to the point that one or both theories break down under certain conditions. For example, within known spacetime singularities like the Big Bang and the centers of black holes beyond the event horizon, and solve problems 1. Why does the zero-point energy of the vacuum not cause a large cosmological constant? What cancels it out?